Hey everybody, I'm officially 23 weeks today, so I thought I'd get on here real quick and do a quick bump date. I'm actually staying at my sister-in-law's house, which is why it kind of looks like this right now. It's better than being in the car. That was actually kind of difficult. My arms kept getting really tired, and yeah, so we're here. We're in Washington. We left Portland on Sunday, so we're here for a week, and it's been so good to be home. Overall, this has been a great trip. The traveling part of it has kind of been hard just for me, just being uncomfortable. But other than that, you know, it's just so good to be back up here. But anyways, to the babies, being 23 weeks, my apps this week, again, they differ on the size of the babies as far as the like fruit or vegetable that they measure with. One app is still saying they're the size of eggplants, where the other app says they're the size of papayas. Now, I'm not super familiar with papayas. That's not a fruit. I can't picture what that actually looks like. But basically the babies are about a pound and a half each. And that's, you know, that sounds about right just from my last appointment when they each weighed right around a pound. So I'd imagine they're, you know, just gaining weight. It's been a couple of weeks, so, you know, having them weigh a pound and a half, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not sure at this stage how much weight they gain each week, but that's kind of where they're at. That's what the app says, and that's really it. I mean, it's been pretty low key. You know, I mentioned in our last video, we did have our baby shower in Portland with our friends and family. And this week on Saturday, we're gonna do another baby shower here in Washington with our friends and family. And you know, it's just been so good being here and just knowing how much these little babies are loved already. And we're so excited to meet them. And I know, you know, all of our family, they're also just so excited to see these little babies. And you know, it's been so fun to be here. Both the babies are moving like crazy. Our little girl who sits up here, she moves all the time throughout the day, just at random times. And then our little boy down below, he sleeps, I think, most of the day and gets more active when I try to go to sleep. When I lay in bed, that's when I feel him the most. So that's been fun, just kind of, you know, figuring out, you know, their little personalities and maybe like what triggers it. Here in the Northwest, we have the Tim Cascade chips, and the jalapeno chips are our personal favorite. And so when I eat those, give it about 10 minutes and she starts kicking like crazy. And I don't know if it's just the spiciness or what it is, but that's been kind of funny to see, you know, the different reactions from the babies. And yeah, that's really it. I have felt pretty good. The first week we were home, I was pretty exhausted. Just, I think, from traveling and the time change and just being adjusted, having to sleep in a new bed, all of that, it definitely kind of wore me out, and I was really tired several days. But overall, I felt pretty good. And then being here, I've gotten a couple really good nights sleep, and I actually feel really good. So I, you know, have nothing to complain about. And then today is actually exciting because we're about to head out to lunch with my sister-in-law, and then we're actually doing our maternity pictures today while we're home. So we're really excited for that, just because, you know, we're here as opposed to being somewhere else. It's always nice to have pictures from where you're from if you feel like that, like how we do about being here. And so we're, you know, just so excited and grateful that we get to do that while we're home. And that's kind of the biggest thing so far while we're here. Like I mentioned, the baby showers, I think that's really it. Overall, like I said, everything's been good. So I miss my dogs like crazy. I can't wait. Well, that's not true. It's not that I can't wait to go back to Texas, because I miss my house and I miss my dogs and I miss the people that are there. But there's just something about being back at home where you're like, I don't want to go anywhere. Like, this is where we're supposed to be. So I am excited to see them, and I'm excited to, you know, when we do get back, we have a lot of things to put together. We have the nursery to set up, and, you know, that will be really fun, and just kind of getting into that nesting phase where we can start getting settled, preparing for these babies. Because realistically, with twins, they can come any day. So obviously the hope is that they're in there for quite a while longer. We have several months until they're officially due, but you just never know. So yeah, so that's kind of what we have going on. I'll do a quick belly shot so you can see just how big I feel like I'm getting. I've had a few people, they're like, oh, you don't look that big for having twins, but oh my goodness, I feel huge. You know, there's just very little things that fit me anymore besides maternity clothes, which is fine. They're more comfortable anyways. But my aunt for Christmas got me a zip up sweater to go with like a pajama set. And I was like, I don't think this is gonna fit. She's like, oh, I bet it will. It did one of these, like to here. So that's where we're at, but it's all really good. It's all super, super positive. So anyways, that's what I have. I look forward to my next week's bump date just because 24 weeks is an important week, and I'll go more into that next week. But anyways, I hope you all have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.